Hey everybody, it's Robert. I'm here with Genesis Maycheck, and she was having some issues with her upper back. I'm gonna work on that and her neck while I talk to you about our upcoming live interactive class. Trent and I have been working to kind of push massage education forward using some of his tech capacity and my desire to teach. We are trying to teach online in a way that allows you to ask questions, get a little bit more say in what the curriculum is so that we can just meet you right where you're at a very low price point. The upcoming class that we have is $100, but if you're a subscriber to our subscription service, it's 50% off just for subscribers. We haven't decided what the curriculum is going to be specifically. I'm allowing the people who purchase to ask questions and say they want shoulder, stuff. Then I'll cover the shoulder joint. I'm getting them to partner up live so that you can work with another licensed therapist and give and receive, thus mimicking what we're doing live while we're working. It's just as likely to be table as mat. How you doing there, Genesis?
Great.
It's just as likely to be table, even though I'm working on a mat right now. What's going to happen is I'm likely going to have my Bluetooth on so that I can take questions from you live. So the audience won't hear you, but I will. And then I can sort of reiterate your question and go ahead and respond live to be able to show you what I'm doing, to be able to convey information. Is that too much right there?
No, that's good.
Okay. To be able to show you how to work on issues that you have interest in. I'm really committed to that sort of interaction. I get a lot as an educator by working with people who have questions. Your questions to me dictate where you're at in your practice, and it allows me to tailor information to where you're at to be able to help you and your practice grow. Ooh, how you doing there, Genesis? Let's see, right in here. So it's, I don't know. The interaction, the improvisation is the thing that I think is in some ways almost the most interesting to me, because students 2 years from now will have slightly different questions. So I just continue to meet the students where they're at to be able to answer their questions, both in business, in technique, mat-based, table-based. How do they build the practice they really want? How do they help their clients with specific conditions? As the students ask questions, we continually just video document that process of growth. When we have continuing, repeating questions, we just put those in some form that is more structured, has anatomical drawings inside of our subscription service. The interactive online class is just to kind of bridge the gap between the vault, which is recordings of classes, and students who actually want to feel the work like they would in an in-person class, because they're going to be working with a therapist while we're working live. They're going to be emulating, replicating what I'm doing. Somebody's going to give, somebody's going to receive. So on the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th, Trent, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's 5 to 7 p.m. CST. How's that right there, Genesis?
Okay.
Not too bad?
No, you can use more pressure.
A little tender there?
No, you can use more pressure.
She wants more pressure. No, I rarely get that one. Let's see, stack you right there. The traction okay?
Yeah.
Okay. More there?
Yeah.
Or do you want actually along the spine?
Right. Yeah, right there.
There we go. Is that too much?
No.
Okay. So the goal is to just meet students where they're at. One of the things that we have conversations about is I'm actively trying to provide more value than any other educator in the massage industry. I'm trying to literally open up the insides of my practice, show you how I work on clients and how I'm charging $240 a session. The sessions are 3 hours long. It's very different because my practice is primarily mat-based, but I start people on the table, start students on the table, just keep walking them along. Is it too much there?
Mm-mm.
There we go. Instead of giving money to facility owners, I want the students to build their own practices. I want them to build practices that thrive, work on their own social media marketing. All of those things will come across as I convey information about how you're going to draw people as clients, how you're going to do events either on a chair, a mat, to be able to show off your work, social media content to draw in more people. Is it too much on your forearm there?
Mm-mm.
Okay, right there. Can you move your fingers for me? There you go. And not too up high.
Mm-mm.
There we go. So because I'm teaching something that's so different, I have to resort to methods that are different to be able to convey information, to show students how to work effectively and save their hands. I talk to too many therapists who are having hand problems that are just absolutely unnecessary. What I teach is effectively the mixed martial arts of body work. It's brutal in its sense of get it done, fix a problem, help a client, reduce pain, increase mobility, to be able to give practices to therapists that actually help them stand out. Now a little bit down, Genesis, that way?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Mm.
Right there?
Yeah.
And then what if I give you a little jostle there?
Yeah. Either way.
There we go. The work I teach is mainly effortless once you build up enough flexibility and muscle strength. That class, again, that we're going to teach, I'm starting with you. It doesn't have to be mat-based, doesn't have to be table-based. We're going to allow you to decide. You're going to be able to ask questions live. That class is going to be $100. You're going to get 50% off as a Reboot Insiders Club and subscriber. What that means is you're also getting access to our vault, has about 500 hours of content in it. And then you're also getting access to a free drip course that gives you 6 hours of CE credit every 6 months. And how we doing there?
Good.
Good. How's your neck?
Good.
Right there.
Mm.
So what do you think? A little lower or high?
Right there and right up.
Kind of in the middle?
So, yeah.
Right there?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. You tell me. Right there?
Yeah. Not
Is it
anymore.
too much on the arms here?
No, that's fine.
And no more pressure than that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know how many of you kneel on people's necks, but you should really start. And if I get hate mail about this, well, you're wrong. And your body work needs to improve. Is it too much pressure, Johnson?
No, that's perfect.
What if I shear down
Ooh,
or
yeah.
a little bit up?
Ooh, I don't know, both are good.
Okay. What if I go back and forth?
Yeah, that's good.
There we go. I go back and forth. I will sometimes use the word advanced to be able to describe what I do because I think it draws people's attention. I think that something like this is beginner. I think it's very basic in a way, but it's only when you start breaking things down and giving it nuance that it takes on like greater depth and meaning. I just think that these are core skills that I'm working with therapists to build up. And you have to understand that in all of Austin, I don't know if there's another practitioner who has a primarily mat-based practice. Massage therapists are still working on a table. I'm a statistical anomaly, but I teach what I do for pennies on the dollar to be able to help therapists thrive. Is it too much on your hand there?
No, it's good. It's good numb though.
You get a little numb? Okay, so let's check it on. If I back off over here, how's that?
Yeah, it's good.
And what if I change the angle just a bit right there?
Yeah.
There we go. So the reason I can tell where to press is I can feel with my knees and feet the same way that therapists do with their hands and forearms. It takes time to be able to build this up as a skill, but even when I work with you on a table, I'm going to be showing you this. This class is going to give you 6 hours of NCB, TMB, CE credit. You're going to have access to the video after the fact. You're going to be able to ask questions live. You're going to be able to interact with the other students. You're going to give and receive with someone else while we're working so you can feel it. We're going to go through a series each night that we get together, give and receive, so you get a chance to feel it at a distance. I'm really, ooh, how's that?
Ooh, yeah.
Too much?
No, it's right on the edge.
But back off just a little bit. Is that better?
Better, yeah.
There we go. So I'm going to keep pushing forward. We're pushing technology as far as it will go in video distribution to give therapists information and change the massage industry from the inside. How's that?
Good.
There we go. And I'm deeply committed to being able to reach out to people regardless of financial status, to be able to give them information to help their clients and build their practices. I think if you're going to study with me long term, you've got to be an iconoclast. You've got to be somebody who wants to do something different. You want to stand out. I think fundamentally the students that I work with, I'm going to go a little bit higher, Genesis, right there.
Yeah.
Okay, what if I go just a little further forward right there?
Yeah.
There we go. So is it too much pressure?
No.
Okay. If I shear up a little bit or down?
I guess it's just right in the middle.
Just right in the middle? Okay. What if I go to the back or a little bit to the front?
The back.
A little bit to the back? Right there?
Yeah.
There we go. Is that too much on your arm again?
No.
Okay. So, in other words, I think it has to be somebody who's a little bit more like me. Do you care what people think about you? If you're making money and helping people? Once I started making money and helping people, well, I don't really care what other people think. Do you want to wear Pink Floyd t-shirts and listen to Post Malone in session? Because Enya, whales, and flutes are verboten. There is no incense, there is no candles. We're not using essential oils primarily. I mean, you could do those things if you want, but that's not really my shtick. Do you want freedom? Do you want to see clients and keep all the money? Do you want low overhead? Do you want something that's easily portable so you can help people with pain? Because that's fundamentally what I teach. It's different enough. Too much on either of these? What about the neck?
I think I'm good.
Good?
Yeah.
What if I give you a little bit of jostle there?
Yeah, I like the jostle.
There we go. You've got to want something different. If you get to the point that I'm at now, you have a service that clients can't get anywhere else. It's packaged in a way that other people think is absurd, which is the sessions are three to 4 hours long. I work for myself. I'm my own boss. I curse, and if people don't like it, I tell them to go somewhere else. There's no massage offered on my menu of services. Long term, I'm trying to find those early adopters, the people who want what I teach and do, which is kind of a hybridization between something like Thai massage and yoga therapy. I get very good benefits for clients, but it doesn't look like what you were taught in massage school, nor should it. The practices of the future are going the direction we are going. I have tons of students who are still working with me on a table. They're just starting their practice wherever they are, at a chiropractor's office or a spa. They're adding bits and pieces of the work to what they do. And that's really where I'm at, is I'm just working with the students as they are. How's that, Genesis? Good. How's this do your hand here?
Good.
There we go. Continuous, ongoing instruction and information. We upload new content to our subscription service each week. Again, there's over 500 hours right now. You can't watch it all. It's not even possible. You'd have to spend a couple of years going through all of the content there. But I go through and help therapists with their business, help them with the social media marketing, help them with technique, show them how to package the service. How are we doing there? Good. There we go. Yeah. So just like we're working right now, I'm going to be giving this to you on the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th, 5 to 7 p.m. CST. We're going to be working together live. You're going to be able to ask questions. I'm going to be demonstrating on someone, and then you're going to be replicating what I'm doing. You're going to give and receive live with us. I really look forward to working with you in that interactive way. It's a great new venture that we're trying. to connect with students right where they are. If I start to lift you there, Genesis, is that too much? There we go. So I want you to come on board so I can show you how we're going to push the massage industry forward, how we're going to help you build your practice, give you more freedom, and help you make more income doing the thing that you really set out to do in massage school to begin with. You want to help people, you want to build your practice, you want to help them in chronic pain, give them a service they can't get anywhere else because nobody is as committed to health, wellness, and continued growth the way we are. I'm not going to stop, and I want you to come along and work with me. I'll see you for that live interactive class. There should be a link here that you can click on. Go ahead and subscribe to the Reboot Insiders Club. That class is going to be $100, but if you're subscribed, it's 50% off. We're going to love working with you. And also share this with your massage therapist friends and colleagues who are maybe interested in Thai massage or interested in the education that we're providing. Again, just the subscription service is absolutely free for your first month. So check that out. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me on whatever social media you use. Genesis right there. Too much?